I changed the locks that same afternoon, legally questionable, but it gave me time to properly document our belongings before he could remove anything valuable. Michael's assumption about my financial naivety quickly became apparent in the initial settlement offer his lawyer sent over, a one-time payment of $50,000 and 6 months of living expenses. In exchange, I would make no claims on any of our other assets, including the house I had helped furnish and maintain over 4 years. "He's testing the waters," Rebecca explained when I showed her the offer. "He's assuming you don't know your rights or the true extent of your marital assets." With Rebecca's guidance, I formally rejected the offer and began the process of financial discovery, a legal mechanism requiring both parties to disclose all assets and liabilities. Michael's response was to have his lawyer delay and obfuscate at every turn. "This is a standard tactic," Rebecca assured me. "They're hoping to drain your resources and patience until you accept less than you deserve." What Michael didn't realize was that I wasn't depending on his disclosures. I had been tracking our joint finances meticulously for years, including accounts he thought I didn't know about. More importantly, I had my own growing resources that he knew nothing about. After careful consideration and consultation with Rebecca, we made a strategic decision. I would temporarily withhold the true scope of my business and investments during the initial phases of negotiation. Tennessee law generally considered businesses started during marriage to be marital property. But Rebecca identified a potential exception based on the fact that Michael had actively discouraged my business and provided no support, financial or otherwise, in its creation. "We'll disclose everything at the right time," she assured me. "But for now, let's let him believe his own narrative about you." While the legal process inched forward, Michael launched a social offensive. Mutual friends began avoiding my calls. Invitations to social events dried up. Even our neighbors, who had always been friendly, became coldly professional. I later learned that Michael had been spreading a narrative that I had cheated on him, that I was mentally unstable, and that he was divorcing me despite his best efforts to save our marriage. In the circles where his family name carried weight, his version of events was accepted without question. The pain of this social exile was unexpectedly sharp. People I had shared holidays with, celebrated milestones with, shared confidences with, all vanished from my life based on Michael's lies. All except Elena and Patricia, who never wavered in their support. "People who believe gossip without hearing both sides aren't worth your energy," Elena told me over emergency pastries in her catering kitchen after a particularly difficult day. "Focus on building your new life, not mourning the old one." Michael's attempts to intimidate me escalated as he realized I wasn't going to quietly accept his terms. There were late-night phone calls with thinly veiled threats about making sure you never work in this city again, and even a suggestion that he would report my business for tax irregularities. An empty threat, since my business finances were meticulously documented. His family joined the pressure campaign. His mother